Hello? Hello, hello, hello. A short session incoming before my week of vacation. But we'll play a little bit of cards. A little bit of cards. Yes, why not? Direct an interesting spot. We look very weak. See quite a lot of bluffing. He can have a lot of good stuff still. I think as play I'm gonna actually call. Would bluff, must bluff. But we had one of our strongest hands there. All right, cheers, my friends. Getting the good old green tea in here. High number. Pretty high number. I'm gonna call. I am gonna call. I think a lot of stuff is possible. Let's mainly call. Would very high. What will happen here? Just a snap fold. He believes us. Usually people don't take this line as a bluff. We would. We would do it. We would do it. And I try even to be balanced. Will probably be pretty close to balanced. Hopefully. Good morning, my guys. Already the first one's in. You love to see it. I have high number. I think I will race with the overcuts and the backdoors. A lot of draws got there. I mean, some. I have a pretty high number. I think I'm gonna bet this. Quite often slow down on river. Roll to 99 though. Who is she? Yeah. I think we cannot have very good blockers. We will show for this one. 5, 6, 6, 7. What does the tank mean? I don't know. I mean, I will just shove it in. I have a high number here. We'll check raise. $15. I think I'm gonna actually put it then in the small betting range. Woo, we made it. He didn't want to fold. Was very close. We made it this time. Whew. I think it's hard to bluff here. So I think I would fold everything, pretty much everything. Always call, of course, a 6, and then think about an ace. Could think about folding an ace. The question is, could I go for thin value with an ace, a weird ace? I mean, I mainly say I have a 6. Could have ace 5 that goes for thin value. A lot of aces wouldn't really bluff. I mean, I mainly say I have a 6. What will this be? Not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna raise this one. Here we go. X-Egg. Holy. Here we go. Interesting start. We check. We win. Yeah, I think against most opponents you can just fold an ace. And then against me, I think it gets interesting again. Maybe he didn't have an ace. Could be. This is how it should look like, guys. Just like this. So where was the hand where we had the nuts? I had 10 jack. Okay, so actually a perfect bet. A fine number. Mainly it's a bet. We have also a lot of good stuff now. We turned a lot of good stuff. Rolled an 89, so probably bet river. Yeah. Size, I don't know yet. Snap call. Think we have enough bluffs there. We have flush draws, missed flush draws. Some of these floats. A lot of good stuffs still though. I don't really know. I think I'm gonna do a weird value bet and call the race actually. Against this player, he's ultimate fun player. He could do complete random stuff with pocket fours. Again, he did that before. Could just call with a 10. Yeah, don't call here. He can have a flush. Another better hand to call here. That's why we go for thin value. You can go big or small. Very hard to bluff here, so mainly picks the smaller size, but when we have the Jack Queen blocker, yeah. I think we can sometimes shove here, he probably doesn't have a lot of Jack Queen. Don't want to overdo it for sure. Didn't roll high. I just bluff. Yeah, fold. I think we can sometimes fold. Not so much with a diamond. I think I'm gonna proceed with a call. This time was, I think, medium number I saw. Our last session ended up pretty well in the end. Yeah, if you've seen it, I started in the beginning with minus 1000 again. And so that wasn't so nice. But then pretty much break even. And yeah, in the end, with happy hour, I won also quite a bit. And in the evening, and with leaderboard and rakeback, I think about plus 1500. So this was cool stuff. I loved to see it. NL200 will pick the small size, always buffier. It's a good board, we have a lot of good stuff. I think he's weaker than he should be also. He checks so much. Let's open him when he's a fun player. Big size. Can raise or we can call. I think let's mainly call. Just easy, we just make straight. We can raise, we can call. Or slow play more often when not so much is behind. Could be dead already, so yes, he was dead. And on the river we can lead or not lead. And for me it actually looked a little bit stronger on the flop and turn. Mainly on a slow play, but still looked strong, so I went this time for the bet and it was right, he was pretty strong. Yeah, but a check also fine on the river. So we don't get any bluffs more on Queen Jack, King Jack, or the random Ace 5 or whatever. Yeah, I will take a 1 week vacation with my mother. She will visit me. I'm already hyped up. We will do a jet ski safari here to Comino and Gozo on the water. I think it will be, yeah, I think it will be nice. Jet ski itself is nice, and then if you can explore stuff like caves and these things, I think it's pretty enjoyable stuff. Yeah, I think I will fold. Okay, you can do stuff or not. High number, we're a little bit deeper. Let's see flop ski. Maybe we can get flush ski. Roll tie. Princess. Checks. Yeah, I'm gonna just bet. Third or half. I think I go for half. Yeah, mainly expect this. Because most good hands gets a fast plate. Or let's say a little bit more than they should. Check. Check. $29, we check. Mainly check raise. You have to watch out what you want to bluff. He says he has an A, probably has an 8. What is 73? Yeah, this size or shove, I don't know. Will we fast play full houses? Yeah, some of the time. I want to call. Probably means he's not going to call though. Nice. We don't have good blockers. It's a must bluff, of course. We have to pick a size. I think I like pot mostly. Sometimes shove. Maybe sometimes third size. So yeah, with our number, I like the pot size. We rolled, I think, 73. Interesting, very interesting. He was slow playing before, so he still could have sets. Rolled pretty high. I think I'm gonna want to mainly just bet. Could go for sin value with queens. Could have 4-5, ace-5. And we decide river if we want to bluff or not. Josie RM. From Trinidad and Tobago. Think we should want a green player here. Let's open king 5 offsuit. Old 81. We don't have good blockers. I think we just check. See quite a lot of flushes. Nope, okay. Set. Okay. It's almost a flush. It's a strong hand. And I see a lot of queens also. That would consider calling there. We could fold this. I think I call. Yeah, looks like we have ace king. I think it's a spot where people are not under bluffing even green player. Kind of a sick fold. And we got our first follower. Null Monkey 0. Null Monkey 0. Thanks for your follow. Welcome. We have a lot of good stuff. He also has straight. Well, we have also straight, and we have two sets that he doesn't have. But he maybe has 9-10 offsuit, so maybe he has quite a lot of straights, actually. Roll tie, I think we can sometimes bluff this. Mainly not. But when we have the diamond, it's alright. With a high number. Try me again. Very good board. Maybe he has some jacks. I think I want to actually slow down. I want to put a lot of bluffs in here because we have so many strong hands. But still not everything. And without a spade, this time I choose to check. I don't love it here. Would even prefer pocket sixes. Even though it's not that obvious that we have a 7 when a 7 gets there. Because we don't have a lot of 7s. It's 6, 7, 7, 8 suited. When we opened it, we just bet big. Pretty big. Let's just still can have an ace. So most players fold 6, 7 suited this early and folded also to a 3-bet. So we don't have a lot of 7s. So it's still quite a little bit invisible. But yeah, it's still better to have a 5. If a 5 gets there, you also win against most aces. But still, I like call. And yeah, we were ahead, obviously. I mean, not necessarily. He could snap fold the pocket queen still, even though he shouldn't. Still have 6s, 5s and this stuff. Some king, queen, diamonds. He should for sure consider calling. Any fork? Bet this one here. think without good blockers only take the pot. He still has some snap calls or even raises. Nice. Maybe ace queen, aces, jack queen, or just ace five. Maybe we're ahead. Nah, probably not when he tanks for a short bit. 53. We don't necessarily have to bluff this one. I think we're not gonna bluff it. Take just our showdown value. Still bluff a lot of this other stuff, lower stuff. Hi, sir. Good luck at the tables. Thank you very much, Mr. Ciramo. So far, so good. But I think I will go for a very short middle of the stream break after 28 minutes, and we'll do a very fast tea. Just a small tea break. Yeah, let's do it right now. I fold. 61. Slow call. Prince Hayes. We had a situation with him. I don't really know which one it was. What is 60? Okay, it's over. Right, hey. Top two pair. The dream, guys. This is our end goal. $100%. Three betting this one here. Fold. A little bit more actually. When we're a little bit deeper. yeah, you have more of these old four betting bluffs versus the later positions, of course, because ranges are just weaker. So there you still have all ace queen and king queen suited, and let's say half of ace jack suited and king jack suited. I can show you later when we with GTO Wizard. We'll do a little bit of GTO Wizard after stream. Nice. Yeah, we just bet. He was not bluffing river before, so we don't go for a trap. Only fours and king queen beats us. Would have 10 jack. I think most ace queens would have folded already. I mean, we do check call or shove? I think I prefer shove. When he's not bluffing river. Nice. And when he's still gonna have 10 jack or ace jack of hearts or whatever, and then this will bluff us, then we can also go for check call. But I had the note he wasn't bluffing, so let's shove it in. And worked out pretty fine. And yeah, mainly as a king. Was a little bit worried though when he snap called. Fast called. Check. Easy call against him again. Now we are even deeper. Maybe against population we can already fold. He could have picked up just a flush draw though. He says he has pocket threes. I think that's most likely. So I think I'm gonna actually call him. That's not good. The one thing we beat, we don't beat anymore. Why is he still betting? Sin value, trap. Or cheap bluff. Even with the odds, I think it's a little bit too often a trap or thin value. But his play gets bad when he does that with thin value against us when, yeah, we sometimes have strong hands there, just a jack. We also find bluffs. Would we already fold? Ooh. Four? Only four? I think if heart comes up on river, it's 100 frequency bet. He goes for probably sin value on the turn. Talkie talkie. Thank you for your follow. Appreciate it, man. I think he looks pretty straightforward and more on the believing side. But we have been pretty aggressive with him, so good timing with a Setsky. I check. Could get interesting if you want to check call or not. Unblocking all draws. Could just have picked up a spade draw. Would he even not bluff this then? We don't know. Cool. Cool. Our medium, I think we just bet pretty big, like this. Could sometimes overbet. It's quite capped. Now, when I check calls. Ace. I have an 88. Could just shove it in. Because he's quite capped. We are not. Can still have our sets. I think I will shove it in. Don't have aces though. Well, we can look this one up. I think it's mainly a shove. 80-90% frequency. Maybe almost 100. We will look this one up. Whoops, wanted to bet bigger. I think we take the value against him. 8, 6. Pocket. Isis. That would be nice if we could have scooped king there on the river. I don't know, I feel like it. Call? I have an 8. It's not a high equity turn for us. Low number, yeah, I check. Yeah, very high equity river. We just call this one. Why? Okay, as 8 makes sense. Yeah, the size, I think, is our size. Could find some, he should find some shoves here. We're not completely capped, but a little bit. Looks good. Okay, so let's take a note that he goes for the hero call and not for the shove. Very important to know. When you see the shove there, after seeing this, you want to overfold. Which was my assumption in the first place, of course. But yeah, we got another hint. It got stronger. Our read there. Just took a note and let's go further. I think it's worth a value raise, even though he likes to fold. High number, I think I bet. Not a great turn for us. I think I would just still bet here. We have some check-backed aces. Ace 4, whatever. Our reward is 79. So we got to go for the overbet. Quite a big pot for a not raised pot. Limp pot. Is it called? I have a 10, I think I call. Interesting. And interesting also. Quite often it's just pocket 7s, 8s, 9s. Maybe sometimes 6, 7 suited. I think we take our showdown with ace king and bluff other stuff. When he checks back. I want to attack him, yeah. But I don't want to do it with ace king. I'm not 100% convinced. But convinced enough. Yeah, you should find this also with bluffs, but yeah, we're not beating a lot of value. We're never gonna fold here, though. Nah, not finding the bluff. Phew. Snap checking. Oh shit. Let's call. Not necessarily always a bluff, but you have a lot of good stuff and I'm capped. And yeah, exploitively, it's one of those situations where people tend to overfold. Quite often you want to shove it in on the river. Blocking ace queen is good. Eight, 9 would be a good bluffing hand. And have a 70. I think I will bet. Could have some flush draws or yeah, mainly bluff flush draws. You wanted to call also, okay. I choose to call. I choose to call here also. Not here. I do not call this. And here just a fold, I think. Interesting. We have open ender. I think quite a lot of stuff would bet the turn. Queen, jack, king, jack. I think it's not necessarily a very bad run out. Let's just fold here. Ace queen, ace king is often in his range. Not bluffing. Yeah. We would have maybe called that, bro. But still, he has quite a bit of good stuff. I think about bluffing there. Take a note. A3 doesn't change too much. Nothing at all, actually. A3 is suited. Threes, maybe sometimes threes calling against a small size. Yeah, actually they paw. So yeah, not gonna fold right now. We decide river. Quite often they stop bluffing on the river. We see. We get a tank. Check. We get a tank check. He's playing two tables. Go for a little bit of weird sin value. I think we are ahead. We could have ace 5. Would be a little bit sin. I will just do it. Yeah, mainly of course face this then, but what do we want to do there against other stuff is the question. We could lose more against Nit, checked ace king, ace queen. We could get bluffed. Think it's not happening often though, but a little bit more often from potentially fun players. So we put ourselves in a spot there. Could have gone tricky. When you go for sin value on the river, and your opponent could be bluffing. If not, then you can just bet and then fold. And when he's bluffing too much, you can just bet and call. But when he's balanced, then it gets tricky. Or close to balanced. I think we could raise here for sin value. Sinner, a little bit sinner value. It's the same guy again. Arrow tie, I think we can sometimes do this. Have some draws that are not going with it. It's a very bad draw. We can just raise and fold to shove. But we can get there. Runners. I think I will just check. Quite often call river. And he was the feeling bluffer. When I look weird, then he bluffs. When I look weak. I look very weak now. Pretty weak. Okay, maybe it's King 10 suited. Do it again. It's a little bit dangerous. Probably we're ahead. Nice. He didn't choose to bluff, so that's why it is more attractive when he's not bluffing. That, for example, very good bluffing hand. Blocking even 8-7 suited. 8-7 of spades, not 8-7 of hearts though. And yeah, the check play 8-9. Take a note. When you have queen high flush, do you think you have a value raise? Now I have to think about the situation. Don't remember right now, unfortunately. Could bet over pot or just pot. Think just pot. When did we have a queen high flush? Yeah, maybe you can say the texture in the chat, what board there was. Then I will probably remember. And if not, then no problem. A lot of other situations are coming up also. 1 hour is over, guys. It will end soon. I think I will go to a wellness place, probably. Yeah, I'm not gonna bluff here, I think. Call here. And 8. I think we'll go percent value. Because of reasons I mentioned pretty often today. We don't have a lot here. That's our problem. We have king high though. Oh, we can realize our equity. That's not nothing. 56. Yeah, I think it was 56, I bet. Maybe even over bet. No. EV wise, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we take king high showdown. Maybe we scoop an 8. On the river, we don't know yet. Now we know. We scoop it. And not gonna bluff this one. Interesting. He could have an ace 4. He could just be bluffing. I think I'm gonna call here. He bet some flushes before that. He could just be bluffing. Yo, it's a case. I see fun players be willing to bluff here. And it was right. Just gonna call here. Nothing else. Fortunately, we are quite off beat. But we're not bluffing this hand. We're not fold this hand. With other stuff, we can fold, or when he's quite capped, bluff. Nothing we can do here. Maybe we can think about folding if we have a strong read, but it would be very sick. We have a set now here. We are very often ahead. Yeah, we're very often ahead. A lot of king 10 bets. Flop. Not all of them though. Oh god. What a size. What 78? I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, he really likes to fold. Going to miss you. Don't worry, my friend. I will be back soon. I check. Actually, we can look it up. If you want to always check this. Probably not always, but quite often. We can bet. Small size. Or we can check call. I think you quite often find zero call with even ace jack there. Because a flush would almost all the time bet bigger. I mean, yeah, most two pair set stuff would bet turn. We still could have a little bit of this and now go for it. I think this is probably his main concern, not so much this one. That sometimes raises the flop. Yeah, we still can have jack 9, 8, 9, 8, 6. Ace 9, ace of diamonds 9. That would mainly bluff bigger though. And thanks for your follow, Rosa Dimirel. Appreciate it. Yeah, we have a little bit of stuff that we can look up in a few minutes with the GTO wizard. It's very nice. It's so simple. It's perfect for the stream afterwards because you don't have to solve on your own. It is just pre-solved. This is very comfortable for the stream. Otherwise, Just doing a solve with GTO plus wouldn't work, would just take too long. But I have to keep in mind before doing that, I have to close the software. I'm gonna call 21. Can sometimes lead here. Quite often, actually. Let's do it this time. Which size? I think I will just pick pot here. And he has a very hard call with a lot of stuff. Not with this one. Not with this one. But think about raising. Yeah, it's a must raise, right? It's probably likely to raise. Let's think about it for a second. Only a jack is better, like jack 8 suited. Would that call the turn? No. Mainly shouldn't do it without a gut shot. So jack 5 suited would call. Jack 4 and jack 3 suited that called the flop, called pre-flop. So there's some combinations. 3 combinations. And there are quite a bit of 5-6, 4-5, 5-3 of hearts, 5-7 of hearts, and maybe 5-8 of hearts. And there's 4-6 of hearts, 6-3 of hearts. I would mainly shove here. I would at least think about raising. So Tangen can take a note that he's not thinking about going for a little bit thinner value. Please enjoy your time with family. I will do that, my friend. Where you go on vacation? Yeah, my mother is just visiting me here in Malta, and we will just do a lot of stuff here. Like, for example, jet ski safari to Comino and Gozo. And yeah, renting a boat and all of this stuff, wellness stuff. Just the good stuff. Yeah, because I've seen my family not for 1 year. So it's pretty appreciated. I will enjoy it for sure. All right, let's close the tables. Let's look. We have won a little bit. All plus work pretty much. One not. Yeah, this one not, and another one, but most stuff worked. Let's see. So yeah, this is it. Oh, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. $900. How much rake? A little bit rake, not too much. Yeah, 150. Yeah, let's say 150, a little bit less probably. So we made $750. And we get some rake back. So yeah, we made $80. $800. Yeah, that was nice. So let's close the software. Okay, it is closed. Now we are safe. Actually, I think I will do this. You cannot see me now, though. Oh, holy shit. No, that's not so great. Okay, you don't have to see me at the moment. It's not that necessary. So, yeah, we go into solutions. So, what was the first one? We raised on King 10, let's say 4 with King Queen. Oh, it was a 7, right? Yeah. So, yeah, you just have to put in what happened here. I think you raised maybe hijack. And we called in the big blind, so you just fold. I think we called in big blind, right? Yeah, I think so. So just call, and yeah, here you see what the big blind, sorry guys, has to do. So it's also a preflop solver. It's really nice. My range is a little bit different what I raise here, but it won't change really in EV. I think the important thing is that you just stick to your ranges. Okay, we call. Yeah, say it was King 10, 7. I think we added diamond. Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. So we check everything here now. This is what we do in big blind. All right, we check. And now he bets half pot actually, right? So here you can see the pot. 5.5. Yeah, so he has only this size and this size. Let's start with 4. And we vote high here. And like you can see, especially with a diamond, you do it a little bit more often. So yeah, pretty much what I would do, what I assume. And the raise size is pretty small actually, to 11. I raised a little bigger, but let's say 11. Sometimes raise bigger. Okay, let's say 11. And this is what he does. Doesn't matter so much. He calls. So and now, I think it was, let's just say this one. And King Queen. Yeah, pretty much what I said, right? Mainly a check, sometimes a bet. So this seems pretty on point. So it's a mix. EV wise, it won't really matter too much. You can here put also an EV. Now, that was strategy, this is EV, will be the same. And you see, king, queen. If you check, it's 10. If you bet, it's a little bit less. So it's pretty much the same. That really doesn't matter. This small, very, very small number. Okay. So far, so good. We decided to check. He checked also. We have some traps still, so I think he's not betting too much, all in all. Let's go back to strategy. Yeah, 50-50. Pretty much 50-50. When he bets half size, pretty much. Okay, he checked. River was a blank, right? Maybe two. And then, no, it was not. A flush came there. And we went for the small size. And actually, he's not picking that size here with our hand. Just 1%, mainly picking the big size. Interesting. So it will be a little bit more EV. We can look it up. Really similar, but it will be a little bit different. Yeah, it's 0.1 different. So it's a tiny bit and really not too much. Yeah, it's very tiny. But good to know. And yeah, quite often just go for the check. And then go for the check call, of course. I'm very sure. Depends, of course, on the sizing. Mainly check. I mean, against population, you know, I mainly like to bet more often. So when we check, we still have a little bit of nut flushes, but not so many. Yeah. So yeah, you can still bet, but yeah, like you see, mainly check, 67%. And probably all sizes, yeah, even in all in size. A little bit over pot and pretty much pot. Yeah, it's very polarized actually. A bit more than pot and shove. So pretty much polarized to flushes. Flushs. King, queen not betting. Ace is even checking. Ace, king betting, but then probably the smaller size. Yeah. Well, actually sometimes shoving also, but mainly gonna bet half pot. Pretty much what I expect. All right. Yeah. And yeah, when he bets like pot, it's an easy call for us. I'm pretty sure. And so our hand here, 99.5% calling, sometimes mixing even fold. I think it would be 100%. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much 100%. Also winning 2 EV there, that's quite a bit. So yeah, just a call. And then without the diamond, it gets very close. Yeah, pretty much what I expect against solver. Okay, let's see one other spot really fast. What was the other one? I made a photo. Ah yeah, the one where we shoved with the nines on the river and I said it's probably mainly shoving. Let's look it up. The cutoff opened and we called with nines in the button because we rolled low. I think it's very low equity call. So let's do it again. Fold, fold. Cutoff open. Let's go to strategy. And nines. Oh, quite often a call actually. I thought it would be like 75%. I mean, differs of course from solver to solver. So I call. Fold and fold happened. So cutoff opened, button called, rest folded, very easy stuff. And we flopped a set there, which wasn't very appreciated. It wasn't a jack, 9 of spades and a 5 of spades. And he checked. He should check a lot. My default strategy is to check. And yeah, you can just do it. We won't change an EV like you see with kings. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. So he checks. I have 9-9 and went for the half size. And yeah, you can do pretty much everything. That was what I expect. I didn't expect to check 23%. That's pretty much. But we have to remind, we play against solver, and when you check back, the solver would, your opponent as a solver would exploit that because you're then pretty capped and would pick pretty very big sizes and still would put a lot of money in the pot. Player pool usually won't do that, so it gets less attractive against player pool. That's why you want to fast play a little bit more often. Yeah, but even against solver, I didn't expect that. But interesting to know, we went for half size. Let's say 4. And he called, I think. Yeah. Right, he called. And the turn was a blank, just a 3 of hearts. And nothing gets there. Maybe sometimes 3s that I bluff. Yeah, doesn't really matter. He checks pretty much everything then. Pretty clear. And now I have 9s and yeah, so now not any checking going on anywhere. And I said we could do bet pot or over pot. Pretty much what the solver is doing, prefers the bigger size. Yeah, which size do we pick now? Let's start with 10. Maybe we'll even shove still when we bet 10. I think so. He calls. And river was an ace of hearts. So sometimes he has aces. That's a problem, but still we are pretty much strong enough. Check. What is nines doing now? And so differs. Some nines always shoving. Yeah, but not a lot of nines are in this range, you can see. And this nines mixing. Okay. Yeah, let's take the bigger size because the nines is usually pick the bigger size in the turn. But then the pots, of course, are much bigger on the river, and then he will always shove. I'm very, very sure. Pretty sure. Ace of hearts. Pot is already 56, and nines. Yeah, 90% shoving. 80% shoving, 20% still betting. A little bit less in pot. Okay, interesting. Thought it would be a little bit more, but he still has this 40 size. Okay. But all in all, pretty much what I expected. But interesting that he has also some smaller sizes. And thank you very much for your follow, Puya Oging. And yeah, I think this will already be it for today. Yeah, you can do a lot of nice stuff here with GTO Wizard. Play versus GTO. We'll do it another stream probably. Yeah, I will just enjoy my free time now. Thank you very much, my guys, for watching. Let's make me huge. Hello. Yeah, we see each other again probably in 7 days, and maybe. I wish you the best, my friends. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.